broke to a guy with a mask. Was broke to a guy with a plan. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Switch. Slam. Easy.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33-yard line.
43, 15.
On the ground, this is Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
With the handoff to
Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard.
Sammy Watkins is a former 1st-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
On for the point after.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing again is Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to Duke Johnson.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 36.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Mahomes pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
He's checking.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this will be a touchdown.
Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Cole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here now the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Texans 21, Chiefs 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And here's the first carry as a Texan for the man traded for DeAndre Hopkins. It's David Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Houston.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incomplete. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
And the Texans.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Out of the gun, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Damian Williams.
Second down at 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. We ain't giving up nothing, what's right? 40 wants the money.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Cobb to return, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Watson on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Set it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28-yard
line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 33 and a first.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go, defense. He's coming. We got double up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Back.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball carrier.
Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. Watson again. This is Johnson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Will Fuller. Touchdown.
Will Fuller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 99, check 99.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Kelsey. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
For a Kansas City.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. And even 40 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
After the interception, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rolling to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
The ball carrier.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Texans.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Watson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games, while he didn't play all 16 in 2019.
And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones, his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38, and they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 35, Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You ain't got nothing. Check 52. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
41 right here. 41 right.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not to speak this, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change the name, I like your respect. You're the more than what I
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Cole Hardman.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, and maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 42-all. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 2nd and 9. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, D, get off the field. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Hey, watch that, watch that.
To throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
intended for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Texans, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we